have to be at 300.
Got a good one there. What do we have?
Mine the same.
Yeah, that's good. All right, let's go.
It is an absolute massive line, and I do not think we are gonna make it. Welcome to the Bourbon Retriever. My name is Chris, and today we are hunting in Kentucky on Father's Day. There are massive drops all over the state. This might be one of the bigger drops in the area that I can remember. I'm here with my local tour guide and my brother, John, to help me take me around here today. But first off, we're going to Four Roses Distillery. They're releasing their Father's Day bottle. It is a 15-year-old OBSF, only for $100. You cannot beat that. I am super stoked to get that. You also get two of them. So I think that is the best value on all the drops today. So we're going to hit that first. They're doing an 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. drop. The other big distillery doing a drop today is the Old Forester President's Choice Rye. That is 200 and probably $25 bottle. Will be like a 7 to 9 year old rye. The only issue with that is, from my understanding, they are making you buy both the President's Choice bourbon and rye. That's going to now get it close to $500. I already have a President's Choice bourbon, so it doesn't quite make the same sense for me. But it would be nice to get the first President's Choice rye. I think that would be really cool. But it's just, at the end of the day, it's going to be like a 7-year-old product for like $225. The other issue is the line has been massive. The line started yesterday, maybe around early before dinner. So the first tent's going up. And then when I landed my plane here last night, 1 a.m., the line went around the corner. And they might have already sold out of all the stuff they have there with how many people are already in line. So we're not going to risk it. We're going to go straight to Four Roses and get those bottles to make sure we have them in our bag. And then maybe circle back up and go to Old Forester if they have some left. There's a couple other distilleries dropping. It's just hard to game plan, right? So Heaven Hill, it's a Saturday. They're going to drop something. Maybe the Heaven Hill 19. Maybe, Old Fitz 9. Neither of those really interested me, so we're not going down south to Bardstown. There's rumors of maybe Wild Turkey and Buffalo Trace dropping some stuff today, but there's no official page on it. It would be nice if Buffalo Trace drops the Eagle Rare 12, because that's June release. It is June. This is the big holiday in June. But who knows if they're actually dropping it today. There's been absolutely no reports on that. You also have Wild Turkey. 2 days ago, or maybe yesterday, they posted a kind of a cryptic image of the Russell's 13. So maybe that's dropping today. There's no reports on either the Buffalo Trace or Wild Turkey. So we're going to see where the day takes us. But we're starting here at Four Roses to try and get our Father's Day bottle, because they're only $100 a piece. And for $100 for 15-year product, I think that is the best value of everything dropping today. So we're going to go there first and see how it is. So we got here, it is probably 10 minutes before 7, and we already got a pretty massive line of people here. Even though they said no lining up before 7, there are just cars parked up back in all these little areas. My guess is they're going to have about 1,000 bottles at each drop, the 8 and 11 between two places. So that means we need to be at least probably number 500 in line to have a chance at a bottle here at the 8 a.m. drop. So I think we're going to be good here at 500, but we will see. Okay, so I just competed in the inaugural Four Roses 5K, at least what it's felt like a 5K, running up to the door here. I got a pretty good spot in line there. But this thing goes way, way back here. I'm not good with math here, but I'm guessing we have to be at 300 people, maybe 4. Anyone better at guessing people math, like the jelly beans in a jar type game, you might got that better than me, but I think we might be at close to capacity here right now at maybe 10 minutes after 7. All right, I'm going to try and capture the full line here. We are probably at 7:20, and I'm going to just give you an idea of exactly how long this is.
We're gonna start. I'm gonna send one again, and then by tens, once the line is formed, we'll have the doors open, and we'll try to get this done as quick as we can. Please be respectful. Please don't push anybody over, shove anybody down, anything like that. We've got bottles. All right, let's get started.
Hey, doing good.
Ready?
Yep.
How we doing, sir?
Do we want one or two?
Two.
Josh, two, please.
Awesome.
Sorry about that.
Thank you.
284. There you go.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Oh boy. Let's go. Got a good one there? What do we have?
108.
What's the other one?
Same one.
Oh, you get the same.
Same one.
Oh. All right. What did I get? The same thing. I want to. Is that what you got?
No. Mine's different.
I get the same too. I mean, switch. Awesome. So I would consider that a successful Four Roses. We got it in pretty quickly. It's now what is it, like 7:20? Only
820.
8:20. I don't know if is there an hour time limit? Is there daylight savings? I don't know. I don't know if there actually is, but I'm just gonna say there is. So it's 8:20. Very quickly, 20 minutes in and out. But it looks like we got two sister barrels here. They're coming in at basically the same proof, 54.1, 54.7. They come from the same warehouse, UN, the like northeast part of the warehouse, and then they're both 36 floor tier, I guess tier 2, I and J. So I'm pretty sure these are basically sister bears. It'll be fun to try. We're gonna open both probably and see how they taste, but really happy with this. But now we're gonna go to Buffalo Trace next. No distilleries have reported yet what they're putting out yet. Four Roses will first open at 8. The next reporting will be at 9. There'll be Buffalo Trace and Wild Turkey. And then Old Forester, we're not going to hear anything until about 10 when they open to see if we can get a bottle count there. But we're going to go to Buffalo Trace now and see if they release anything special. No guarantee, but let's go ahead and we're going to go over there and give it a shot. All right, we are here at Buffalo Trace now. It is an absolute massive line. I've never seen it this big, but it's basically all the snakes. This inlines the line ends there. So this is quite a massive crowd. We got maybe 15 minutes till open here. So I think if there is like a really nice release, like a BTAC, I think we're probably out of it. I think right now I'm hoping for maybe the Eagle Rare 12, if we can get that. But let's see. Who knows? Who knows? We'll find out. All right. The reports on Facebook are that there's nothing special inside Buffalo Trace. Same thing with Wild Turkey. There's no special release there at open. So we are going to now try to go to Old Forester and hope that they have more than 150 packs, or / that they aren't packs. But we're going to go head over there. And minimum, hopefully maybe they have it at the bar for us to try. So we're going to check you guys out there. All right. While we are on our way to Old Forester, we're going to try and see if we can get into the online queue and give us another shot there at getting the bottle. I think we probably have very limited chances at the distillery, so this gives us at least another option. All right, we are here at Old Forester, and I do not think we are going to make it. You can kind of see Old Forester out there in the distance. It goes all the way around, goes down the corner, and it's going to go around the backside there. So we'll see if we can get lucky today, but I'm not counting on it. Okay, we finally have gotten to the front of the line. The whole gift shop's closed. Let's see if we still have any here. Oh, over here. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, so all I've got left is President's Choice Bourbon. We don't have rye.
All right, I don't know how much of that checkout scene I got, but I got it. I don't know how much I talked about it earlier in this video, but this is the bottle I told myself I was not going to buy. He knows it. He got one too. Yeah, I'm a little ashamed. I said I wasn't going to get it, and then I went and got it. No, I didn't. I was in the front line. I had to go for it. What do we got on the age here?
Ooh, 101 barrel aged for 101 months.
Oh, that is really cool. That is awesome. That is a really cool barrel.
That's kind of cool.
Is mine the same? Oh, can you pull it out? I can't even.
Yep.
That's awesome. That's a cool little number. We're gonna go to the bar though and see if the President's Choice Rye is something we should have FOMO over. They have at the bar here. It's $65 a pour, which is a little steep, but I have the FOMO in me. I need to know, did I miss out? So this is our good friend here. He was in line with us. Also missed out on the President's Choice Rye. But Father's Day, he had 2 kids in line, so I treated him to a pour of the President's Choice Rye. Bourbon is meant to be shared. So definitely want to share this experience. It is barrel number 4, 124 months. That's a 10-year-old Old Forester rye. We're going to go and give a little tasting notes and see how it is. I actually get a decent amount of that Old Forester profile, but with more of like a richer caramel, like deep, rich caramel. A lot of oak. I almost wouldn't even guess a rye.
Yeah.
Like, this is very bourbony. Like, very similar to like the Jack Daniel's rye.
I have not.
Jack Daniel's barrel proof rye. Like, it's because that's also, you wouldn't probably guess a rye off it. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. Yeah, I missed out. That is good. That is really good. How much? 1,000. It's going. Oh yeah, secondary is 1,000 right now. I don't think I can do 1,000. But it's definitely 200 good.
Yeah. I paid 220 for that.
Like, that is special. Yeah, that's special. Because it's so rich. Like, that is dark.
The rye comes on the tongue.
So after drinking this a little more and opening up, there definitely is some rye on the finish there. I get a lot of mint. Like, it's a long finish of that mint note. It is very similar to JD rye, though, the barrel proof rye. Like, I'm getting a lot of that caramel, vanilla on the front, a little bit of rye on the back spice. If you can't get this, definitely get the JD rye barrel proof. Yeah, it's an easy for the price. Done. You get a lot of the same notes, to be honest. Owned by the same company. Just saying that.
It's a good one. It's like a really good JD rye. That's what it is.
It's good. The caramel notes, the jam. It is so rich and dark. And it's on the older side. This is 10 years. The Presley said all of them were 7 to 9 years old. So to see one that is 10, it is so good. If you got barrel 4, so you did good, man. You did good. So we were walking down the street from Old Forester when we got the President's Choice, and we saw someone have something in their hand that reminded me, or actually reminded you, of Michter's. And he said sure enough to run over there, and it was the barrel strength rye and the barrel strength bourbon. I am excited to get this. The barrel strength bourbon is only in Kentucky, so I am super stoked to get that. The rye wasn't so much because I already have one, but the guy in line said he tried this 2025 rye and said it was pretty spectacular. So that has me high hopes for it, but another great stop here on the Bourbon Trail. Okay, so we are on to our second day here hunting in Louisville. It is actually Sunday, Father's Day, and Buffalo Trace has released Eagle Rare 12. The issue is we are an hour and 15 minutes out from the distillery, so we're going to give it a shot and see what our luck is like today.
Cross fingers.
Oh, you made it to the Buffalo Trace Distillery. It is now like probably an hour after open. We have several lines here. We're still like probably 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6 lines in. There's only like maybe 1 or 2 open. So still a lot of people, still a massive line to get in. We'll see. It's going to be dicey if we get one or not, but fingers crossed still. All right, it's raining. We just got here just in time. We're in the gift shop waiting in line. And so fingers crossed. They haven't said they're out yet. They haven't said. Find out. We're going to find out. But things are looking good. All right. All right. We have a good sprint speed here. Oh my gosh. All right, let's go. Oh God. Oh God. I'm going to be out of breath here. Oh God. Woo. I got the Buffalo Trace half K, 0.5K. Get the Rin. Thank you. Oh man, it is wet. Are you wet? You actually don't look that bad.
You're gonna head straight back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My
I'm out of
feet-
breath. Are you out of breath?
No, dude. My
No?
feet are just soaked. My feet are just like.
A little bit. You gotta look where you're going, man. You're gonna fall out.
Wait. Just said the back.
Oh my god. Are those people online?
So go check out.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, a lot of people here. Yeah. We got it here. Nice little copper top. That's nice. Now I think this is probably the closest we're gonna get to an old Eagle where they used to be out. It used to be 1 proof 10 years. This is 12 years, but I think it's actually closer to this old barrel as being 12 because I think those things were a lot older than 10 years old. So I'm excited to try this. I would love to actually have a sample of the old stuff to see how close it is to it. But I'm excited to try this. It looks like they're also doing some Buffalo Trace picks here for Father's Day. So I'm gonna have to grab one of those two also for, what is this, 27 bucks? Done. So the line ends up there, but this is an absolute, so yeah, go driving down that way, goes all the way around this gift shop here, all the way back. You can see it loops again. It goes down in that back corner, multiple loops, and then it comes up there, another loop, and it ends out at the beginning of the gift shop. It is an absolute wild amount of people in here. Yeah, we just got finished checking out from the gift shop over there. We're gonna check out the old Warehouse C warehouse here, and you can see the flood damage on these barrels here. The line that the flooding went through, and they kind of rotated them over. You got that rust on the metal there. It's really cool to see here. But yeah, all this was flooded up through that, like, what is that, second row there in the warehouse? That's absolutely wild. So it is my last night here in Kentucky, flying out tomorrow morning. I'm going to do a little recap of all the bottles we were able to get this hunt. So first, on Saturday morning, the first place we stopped was Four Roses, and we were able to get 2 Four Roses Father's Day bottles. Super happy to get these. $100, 15-year single barrels. You cannot beat that. It was also a little nice added bonus. My brother, who was actually in the videos hunting with me, this will be his first Father's Day year. His child is being born this year, so that was a nice, cool, little, I don't know, I'm glad we were able to get those bottles this year for him. But that first stop was a little wild for me. There really isn't a lot of parking at the bottling plant, so everyone was kind of parked on all the side of the roads leading up to the distillery. And there was just a crowd of people at the gate. And once that gate opened, it was like a mad dash up this hill to the front of the line. Not sure why everyone's running because there was plenty of bottles for everybody, but you could immediately see the health and lack of health for a lot of people because everyone took a mad sprint, and like after 10 feet, some people fell off. After 100 feet, another group of people fell off, 200 feet, and it was a little eye-opening for some of those people. I would actually love if a distillery did like a 5K to the beginning of an allocated drop. I think that'd be great content, comedy-wise, media-wise. It would just be hilarious. And you could even stagger it. Maybe the first like 5 people get like BTAC, Pappy, next then BTAC, and then kind of goes down the list. So there's kind of incentive to get there first. I don't know. I think it'd be great content if Distillery decided to do that. And I'm not sure if I captured that adequately enough. Abandoned Bourbon actually did a great reel. I'll have that over in the corner running as I'm talking because he captured it almost perfectly, just everyone running up that hill. So at Four Roses, we went to Buffalo Trace, which ended up being a strikeout. And I think it ended up costing us a little bit in this hunt. It delayed us by about an hour getting to Old Forester, which then I think caused us to miss the President's Choice Rye. I think we went straight from Four Roses to Old Forester. I think we would have had a decent chance to get that. That's just part of the hunt. You don't know who's going to have what. You have to take strategic guesses, and certain decisions will affect what bottles you're able to get. So I'm glad I was able to capture that for you guys because it's not always easy knowing where to go, when to go, and just little decisions here and there can drastically affect what bottles you're able to get on these type of drops. But Old Forester wasn't a complete strikeout. We were able to get, gosh, this thing is stuck in here. Give me a second. Me and my brother were able to get the President's Choice 101. I don't know if I can catch the thing there. I think it might be good there. 101 bourbon. 101 was, I think it's kind of cool having that little, what's the word? I don't know. It's the same number twice on the bottle. It's a kind of a small thing, but I think it's kind of cool. But we were like the last like 5 people to get this bottle. So we lucked out to even get this bourbon coming from Four Roses as late as we did. One of the cool things, or not cool things, but one of the things I want to note on this bottle, I didn't realize until I got it, is that they are all out now 700 mil. This and the rye are now 700 mil. So they used to be 750. They're a little smaller now. So just take that in consideration when you're trying to decide which to get going forward. So even though we missed the President's Choice rye, we were able to try it at the bar. Me, my brother John, and another guy we met in line, made friends with. And I wanted to see, should I have FOMO of this bottle, or is it just another bourbon rye release? There's a dozen, thousands of these a year, and it's just another one that I don't need to worry about getting. Or should I have true FOMO over this bottle? It was $65 a pour for 1.5 ounce. That is a little steep, but I'm telling you guys, it is good. That was single barrel 4. They are going to vary. They're all single barrels, but that number 4, I think, might be a top 3 rye that I've ever had. It was magnificent. Deep, dark jam, oak, leather, tobacco, rich jam fruit notes. And then what I loved about it was there was a nice rye minty finish on the end. It was like having a nice savory meal and then having kind of that mint that you often get at the end of a dinner. Nice lingering long finish of that mint. I thought it was the great, perfect pairing of what is a great bourbon. Like I would have guessed almost bourbon on the nose and the first palate, and then finishing off with that nice minty rye. It was absolutely amazing. So that's definitely a bottle I'm going to need to track down that I was able to get in the drop here. So after Old Forester, we started walking down Whiskey Row, going to Evan Williams, seeing if they had any of the 23 left. None of there. That stuff's gone like the first 10 minutes a day, but since we were in the area, I thought I'd give it a check. But as we were walking that way, we saw people with the Michter's boxes, and when we wanted to ask them, we did ask them what were they dropping that day, and it was the Michter's barrel strength bourbon and barrel strength rye combo pack. Michter's does random drops once a day, but they're like at random times, and it always changes what the combo pack is. Typically, it's like a Michter's 10 or Michter's barrel strength bourbon or rye, and then like one of their normal shelf products like American whiskey or the sour mash or something like that. So for this pack to have 2 barrel strength products, that was a treat. We were the last. There were 3 packs left, and me and John got 2 of them. So there's only 1 pack after us. So that was another one that we just barely got it. We saw the post on Facebook, and we got there within like maybe 10 minutes of that post. So these things were gone within 10 minutes of them being announced publicly. So we got super lucky being in the right place at the right time to get this barrel strength bourbon and the barrel strength rye. It also typed out that they were both from 2025. Sometimes Michter's drops prior years. So super excited to get bottles from this year, especially the bourbon. The bourbon's Kentucky only. You cannot get that anywhere else in the United States. So the fact I was able to get this bourbon on this trip was another nice little touch there. So that ended our first day of hunting on Saturday. Sunday was the actual Father's Day. And we were just relaxing around the apartment, kind of go to the pool. But we saw at around open for Buffalo Trace that they dropped Eagle Rare 12. Let's see here, look at this bottle. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love this copper top to help it distinguish from the typical Eagle Rare. And then you got the little 12 there on the front. They had an absolute metric ton of these bottles. Like if I had to guess, it was definitely over like 1,000 bottles, probably maybe somewhere like 1,500, 1,200. There were a ton of them. Like there was a line to get into the distillery, all the cars, because The parking lots were at capacity. You had to wait for someone to leave before you could get into the parking lot. Then there was the 5 or 6 snakes in line to get into the distillery. Typically, there's a snake there in the morning at open, but after the first hour, they're typically gone. Like you can just kind of walk into the distillery. So the fact that there still was a snake when we got there, like an hour and like 15, 20 minutes after opening, was kind of crazy. And then even when you got into the distillery, there was a wild line all the way through the gift shop, which I have never seen before. And even with us getting there that late, there were still tons of cases. I don't think they sold out. I think I saw the official notice was like, I think around 4 o'clock, which is like an hour before close. So that was a good chance for people, if you heard about it, to be able to get over there in time. I know not everyone was able to get one, but that was, for Buffalo Trace, one of the larger releases they've done in a while. Because typically, when they do a release, it's a couple hundred, and they're gone within like 30 minutes of open. So the fact they were able to put out this many on Father's Day, I was pretty stoked about and glad to get this bottle. When Buffalo Trace dropped the Eagle Rare, they also dropped a Buffalo Trace store pick here. It is a Father's Day single barrel here of Buffalo Trace. It was $27, hard to beat for a pick of Buffalo Trace, especially a pick from a distillery. Oftentimes, distillery picks are better than picks from the stores. They say they're best honey barrels for the picks for the gift shop. So definitely excited to have this bottle, open it and try it, because more and more lately, I am going back to good old just traditional Buffalo Trace and just enjoying those pours. So this is definitely a good one, and I'm excited to open that one. Let me know what you guys would have done differently, what you would have bought instead, maybe passed up on, if you would have had a different strategy for which distilleries you would have gone to. Let me know in the comments. And I hope this was a good, well-rounded, just vlog of what it is like hunting in Kentucky on these big drop days, just for you guys when you guys are considering coming here and doing it in the future. I hope this video is helpful for those trips. But before you head out, if you're enjoying this content, hit the subscribe button. That way you don't miss any other future videos. And if you're enjoying this content, check out this video here before you head out. And until next time, cheers.